Good morning, racers. This is your Saturday, August 8th weather briefing for the Chicago Yacht Club's Verve Cup. Once again, as always, make sure you are uh, checking the most up-to-date weather forecasts and getting the latest official advisories and warnings from the National Weather Service. We do have an area of thunderstorms out to the west of Chicago today, but it looks like that area is going to remain to the west and south and should not be a problem for us today. There is a very slight risk of thunderstorms, but I think this is really for later tonight and into tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, there will be an area of thunderstorms developing out across Iowa overnight, and that'll move into Chicago probably tomorrow morning. Right now, it looks like it'll be a weakening area of showers and thunderstorms by the time it gets here, but there is a small chance of some severe weather across Chicago, mainly tomorrow morning. As I said, I'm not too concerned about that at the moment, but certainly bears watching as we get closer to the closer to tomorrow. Here's our surface analysis for this morning. It's a bit complicated. We've got a weak low pressure area which is sitting over Wisconsin this morning, and that is moving very slowly to the east. It's expected to move out over to the lake this afternoon. We have a weak high pressure which is going to follow that low up, and then we've got a frontal system out across the plain states, and this is what's going to be moving some weather in here tonight and tomorrow. Looking at the current satellite picture, you can see this large area of cloud across Iowa, Nebraska, northwest, northeast Kansas, northwest Missouri, and this is a thunderstorm complex that developed overnight, and it's in the weakening phase now and moving toward the southeast. We won't really get anything out of this except some debris clouds, so this northern shield of cloud is going to be moving across Chicago today. It's not going to be a completely overcast day, sort of a mix of clouds and sun through the day, and the sun sort of shining through the rather thin cirrus cloud cover at times. Here's the satellite radar image, and you can see all those thunderstorms out across the Central Plains. And again, it's nothing happening close to Chicago. These returns are mostly ground clutter in close to here. This area will be weakening and moving toward the south with time. By this evening, we've got that low pressure which was over Wisconsin, or is over Wisconsin this morning. It's kind of moved out to the east and reconfigured itself over northwest Ohio. And this frontal system over the plains is moving to the east. We've got this low pressure over Kansas, and you'll see this area of rain over Iowa. That's the area that's going to be developing into tomorrow, and moving some cells across Chicago likely tomorrow morning. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of today's forecast. We've got that low pressure area moving offshore. So this morning initially we have an offshore breeze. The low is up to the north here, and if you think about the circulation around a low pressure being counterclockwise, we're basically in the southwest flow. But as that low moves to the east, that flow will shift more in from the northwest, and then eventually into the north once the low gets off to the east of us. And that all is going to happen late this morning into early afternoon, so that by early afternoon, if we shift our forecast here to 1 o'clock this afternoon, we see that the wind has shifted to the northeast on the lake, and we're getting a building northeast breeze just in from the lakeshore, or just out from the lakeshore rather. And what will happen is this breeze will continue to veer more to the right with time and slowly increase through the afternoon, so that by 4 o'clock this afternoon, we have sort of a low to mid-teens east-northeast breeze across the racing area. And right now it looks like this will be a manageable breeze. There are some differences in the model forecast. Some are a little bit lighter, some a little bit stronger, but on average kind of in, call it the 10 to 14 range right now. All right, going to forecast for tomorrow. Oh, actually, let's look at the summary really quickly today. We have this southwest breeze that'll be dying and trending toward the west. 10 knots early this morning, but becoming light and variable before an abrupt shift occurs in the midday, late morning, midday period, coming in from the north and northeast. Initially 5 to 10, following that shift, but then building up into the 10 to 15 range, as I said. Outside chance it could be a little bit stronger than that. Mostly cloudy, but some breaks of sun at times. Fairly warm to start with this morning. It will warm up a bit, and then when that wind starts to increase from the northeast, we'll be bringing in some colder air from over the lake. All right, looking at the forecast now for tomorrow. We see this rain area moving across northern and central Illinois. We're on the northern edge of that, and it's very likely we'll have some rain and possible embedded thunderstorms tomorrow. As I said, I'm not looking for anything severe. The highest probability is during the morning hours tomorrow, from before sunrise until about sort of 10, 11 o'clock. And then things should dry out a little bit, but we could have some more thunderstorms developing as the afternoon progresses. As we start the day, we'll have kind of a variable wind condition across the racing area. Following those thunderstorms, they'll leave kind of a wake behind them, and so winds will be kind of light and variable. Right now, this model is showing a light southeasterly, although I think it could be just about any direction initially Sunday. But once those storms get out to the east, then we do have a building southeast gradient that I'm expecting to fill in ahead of that next weather system. And it looks like the winds will start to pick up and come in from the east and southeast, again probably building into the low and perhaps even the mid-teens by tomorrow afternoon. So that's a look at the forecast. Again, for tomorrow, summary. Variable in the morning as those showers move through, becoming light east or southeast late morning, and then that east-southeast breeze generally increases and builds, becoming more southeast later in the afternoon. We could get up into the mid-teens tomorrow afternoon, so it could be a decent breeze. It's just going to take a while to get there after the morning rain. Some more showers and thunderstorms could develop tomorrow afternoon as well. All right, thank you, and we'll have another video update forecast for you tomorrow. Have a good day out there, be safe, and have fun.